What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. We got Ryan here. Hey, Ryan. Sort of an early one today. It's not even 12 noon for me. I'm going to be kind of busy later and tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be able to stream. So I just wanted to jump on here while I have some free time. Hey, Jelly Revolve. Hey, Alex. Welcome. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Andrea or Andrea. Hey, Chocolate Ice. Hey, Ray. Yes, you have found the Sistapam fam. Hello, hello. Hey, Damien. I have a theory that Richie did the opening attack in Scream 5. Hey, Songs About Everything. I heard Patrick Dempsey will be filming Dexter this fall. Hope it doesn't interfere with Scream 7. I hope not. I hope not. That would really suck. Hopefully he can do both at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. Can you react to the Stab 4 Knife of Doom teaser too? Maybe a little later. Kieran Wilcox is the best Scream killer. I mean, he was pretty decent. Stu or Billy, who is your favorite? Definitely Stu. It's pretty close between the two. I also love Billy, but Stu definitely wins. I was saying earlier, I don't know how many of you were here, but I probably won't be able to stream later or tomorrow. I'm busy tomorrow, so just wanted to jump on here kind of early. It's 11:38 a.m. for me. Yeah. Well, my theory is that Amber is a part of Stu's cult. She's a cult member, and it's not time to reveal Stu yet. So she's going to lie and take the credit for it because she can't say, guess what? It was Stu. Personal favorite Ghostface is Stu. Which duo would be fun to see, Mickey and Billy or Stu and Amber? They definitely would both be fun to see. Stu and Amber together would be super crazy. They're both just like over the top. Do you believe Amber was related to Stu? I don't know. Not really. I'm not like a huge fan of that theory, but it would be crazy. Why would Amber take the credit when she could have just said nothing about it? Because, I mean, somebody killed Dewey, so I don't know. Have you seen Thanksgiving with Patrick Dempsey? I have. It was very good. I saw it in theaters. Who is the strongest Ghostface? Strongest? I don't know. A lot of people think Roman was, even though his kills were pretty weak. Was there any Scream movies where you guessed the killers correctly? I don't know. I don't think so. Unfortunately, Scream 6 was spoiled for me, so I didn't even have a chance to guess. Who do you want to be the killer in Scream 7? Definitely Stu. I've never played Dead by Daylight, so I can't really say who would win out of all the ghost faces. Hey, everyone on TikTok. I'm also streaming on YouTube at the same time, so I'm going back and forth in the chat. Hey, Ghostface. Scream won't be as good without the Carpenter sisters. I'm definitely super bummed that they won't be in it. I thought you were Laufey or Laufey. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I hear that all the time on TikTok. That's like one of my top comments. Have you seen The Black Phone? I have, yes. It was good. I wonder what the sequel will be like. What are your thoughts on the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise? I like it. Just nothing beats the first one, you know? The rest don't compare to the first one. Roman's kills weren't at all weak. He just didn't have extreme brutality. I mean, the movie had a lot of censorship at the time. There was censorship in movies at the time, so that's why his kills weren't very brutal, I guess. Ray says, I think the strongest Ghostface is 6, just super strong and violent. If Stu Macher's cult started with Amber and Richie, this would mean that Stu waited for 25 years to start his cult. Why would he not have started it years earlier? I think there is a chance that he could have started it sooner. You know, some people have these theories that he's kind of been in the background of every sequel. Hey, Ethan. Hey, Mr. Jackson. Happy Friday. Hey, Jamie. Do you like Richie or Amber better? Definitely Richie. Which Scream movie was your personal favorite? Definitely the original. After the original, fourth one. Yes, exactly. That's why everyone is killed with like a quick stab in Scream 3. Like, what's her name? Sarah Darling kind of just quickly gets thrown through a door and like that's it. You know, compared to Scream 6, where everyone survives everything, it took almost nothing to kill in Scream 3. Who is the stronger Ghostface, Mickey or Stu? Um, I mean, I'd like to say Stu is. Who's your favorite Scream actor of all time? Probably Matthew Lillard. If not Matthew Lillard, then Jamie Kennedy. I'm actually going to be painting my nails right now while we hang out. What color should I do? Should I do like a light green or like a teal bluish? Hey, Godzilla. Yeah, I do like Twin Peaks. I used to watch it. It's been many years since I saw it, though. Hey, Eunice. It looks like green is winning. Hey, Alvaro. Welcome to the live stream. Randy shouldn't have died in Scream 2. I mean, yeah, I'm super bummed. I just think he was taken from us way too soon. I wish he could have made it to at least the final act of Scream 2, if not Scream 3. Did you watch The Boys season 4? No, I don't watch that show at all. I've never seen an episode of it. People tell me all the time I should watch it. Maybe I will. One of the twins should have died in Scream 6. I agree. I mean, far too many survivors in Scream 6. I thought Mindy was gonna die to kind of mirror Randy in Scream 2. And then I think Chad should have died with that one scene at the end there with the two ghost faces ganging up on him. I just can't believe they wasted a cool scene like that. Like, whoever the two ghost faces tag team like that should have died. You know, if you wanted Chad to survive, then fine. But don't have two ghost faces tag team him like that. That's why Quinn and Ethan are like my least favorite, because how can you not succeed in killing anyone pretty much? Like, Gail survived, Mindy survived. Well, you know, I think Stu attacked Gail, but for the sake of this conversation, let's say Quinn is the one that attacked Gail. She failed in killing her. She failed in killing Mindy. And the pair of them, Ethan and Quinn, can't succeed in killing Chad? That's ridiculous to me. Which is better, Urban Legend or I Know What You Did Last Summer? I think I prefer Urban Legend. It's a little bit more creative. Hey, talking Star Wars, do you think we'll get an official casting list for Scream 7? I mean, I hope so. I hope we get some kind of an announcement soon. Thanks, Clarence. Do you think Christina Carpenter will be in Scream 7? I hope so. I think she definitely would have been if Sam and Tara were going to be in the movie. I feel like it's been building up to finally show us Christina. Now that they're not in the movie, maybe they won't. However, I do think that there is room to include Christina if they wanted to. Because for one, I think she's with Stu. So she can come into the story with Stu. She also went to high school with Sydney. She was in love with Billy Loomis. Like, maybe she wants revenge on Sydney for killing Billy. There's ways they could include her. Do you think Mickey will return in Scream 7? I don't. I know for some reason, like, it's a pretty big theory out there, which I respect. I just don't know how that whole theory started and why it's caught on so much. With the whole Stu theory, it's because that was the original plan for Scream 3. So people have kind of held on to that hope all these years for Stu. But with Mickey, it's like, where did that even come from? Mickey is the strongest ghost face. Possibly. Do you have a favorite Sydney quote? Mine is at the end of 3 when she pulls out the strap and says, "It's your turn to scream, a-hole." She has some good ones, but I think my favorite that just sticks out to me is in Scream 4 when she says to Jill, "Don't F with the original." Hey, Jake, do you think that Stu will be used to link Scream 4, 5, and 6 to the original trilogy in 7? The true director of the Ghostface attack. Are you saying, like, Stu was involved in Scream 4? I mean, I would love that. Imagine we find out he knew Jill and Charlie, and they were a part of his cult. I have a theory on this on the channel from several months ago. If Stu comes back, Billy has to come back too. I wish. I mean, I was hoping that when Sam was going to be in Scream 7, she would have a hallucination of Billy while Stu is with her so that we can get them on screen together again. Ethan says, I believe Mickey is alive. There are loads of clues and pieces of evidence. What clues and evidence? I would love to hear about it. I just feel like they've never even mentioned Mickey in the sequels. I mean, the only thing I can think of that I don't even know if I would consider it a clue or evidence is just the fact that he didn't get shot in the head. So, like, technically it's possible. I just don't think it's likely. I think Roman doesn't get enough love. He is the original. There are a lot of people on TikTok that love Roman, I've noticed. Billy survived the headshot? No way. Oh, wow, Jamie, you didn't hear the stew theory until last year? Interesting. Before I saw Scream 5, like, I was kinda thinking, what if they bring Stu back for 5? Um, but like I've said before, that's more of like a grand finale type of thing. Hey, Pyro. Didn't Roman start all of this all because Maureen didn't want him? Essentially, yeah, she, like, rejected him when he tracked her down. In Scream 6, there is a question mark next to Mickey and Stu on Kirby's picture board. It does not suggest they don't know where their masks were because Quinn has the Stu mask, and so does Stu himself. Yeah, well, the cops didn't know that Quinn had Stu's mask. So that's why there's a question mark on the police board, because the police don't know where the mask is. Believe me, I would love if the question mark was for like Stu being alive, but unfortunately it is just because they didn't know where his mask was. They would have a lot of explaining to do about why Stu waited 25 plus years to get revenge. That's a valid point. I hope we get some sort of explanation, and I hope they fill us in on, like, where he's been this whole time and what he's been doing exactly. Jake says, "My theory would be that he didn't wait. He was in the background all along, extending the original Scream 3 plot. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I've said many times before on here that Nerdbox on YouTube has this series of clues on their channel that Stu was in the background of every sequel, kind of like pulling the strings secretly. I honestly would love that. Imagine like he's been here all along. Hey, Bad Bear. Thank you. Who drew all those pictures like in the theater if the people that were there died like Mickey and Miss Loomis? I mean, I have this theory that Stu drew the photos or got someone to draw them for him just because of the whole Principal Hembry thing. I don't know if you're aware of my theory on this. I posted a video about this like maybe 2 months ago at this point. Um, there's a drawing of Principal Hembry dead on the floor of his office. But Richie could not have drawn that because there was no crime scene evidence of this because Billy and Stu moved his body to hang from the goalpost. I feel like it's been too long now. Would have worked so much better in Scream 3. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people feel that way. Stu's face has got to be healed by now. He very well could have a bunch of scars on his face. That would be cool. Matthew Lillard himself has even said that's how he would look when he comes back. He was asked in an interview. He said he would come back scarred and with great abs. Thanks everyone for giving me a follow. What's your favorite horror movie? Scream. Hey Arrowverse. Been a while, I think. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just painting my nails while we hang out. Don't mind me. I'm like pretty busy the next 2 days, so figured let me try to squeeze in a live stream while I paint my nails. Best Ghostface kill in your opinion? It's tough because there's so many good ones, but every time someone asks me this on a live stream, I always go with Tatum. Because I think it's pretty creative with the garage door. And it's also an emotional death, in my opinion. I love Tatum, so it kills me as she gets killed. You're like rooting for her the whole time. Every time I watch it, I'm like, maybe the outcome will be different this time. I personally don't care for the Ethan is alive theory. There's quite a few people out there who believe Ethan is alive. I can't stand Ethan, so I personally do not care to ever see him again. I don't think there's any reason to bring him back. Hey, Stu. Yeah, it's just noon for me right now. This is one of my earlier streams that I've done in a while. So I don't think I'm going to be able to stream later today, unfortunately. So I figured let me get one in now. I think because many fans expect Stu to return, there might be a chance they reveal Stu early in a movie as one of the killers and serve a starting point for the movie. I personally don't want that to happen. I'm kind of torn on that because I want Stu for a full movie. You know, it'll suck if we just get like 15 minutes with him. But at the same time, I think it'll be more dramatic if he shows up in the final act. Like, imagine waiting the whole movie and then he finally showed up. Like, the payoff would be so good. Like I said, I want him in a full movie. So that's why, for me, the best option would be uh, have him show up, reveal himself in the final act, and then have him get away with it so that he can be in Scream 8. And then they can kill him off in Scream 8. Are you excited for the new Alien movie? I don't watch the Alien movies. I've never seen them. But I heard a lot of people think the trailer was really good, so I'm excited for the Alien fans. Scream 2, pull through the face, or Scream 5, dewy, gutted, like Stu's description from 1. The cop in Scream 2, that was a good death, for sure. The most brutal one is Casey Becker. I mean, yeah, she was pretty brutal. I personally think Olivia in Scream 4 was the most brutal. But Casey's was pretty brutal. If you had to be one ghost face, which one would you like to be? I mean, that's tough because they never win. I wouldn't want to lose. I'm going to go with Jill. Just because she almost got away with it. And that was the original plan. And if I was Jill, I would like to think I wouldn't be that stupid and slip up there at the end in the hospital. She She wasted no time by slipping up. Best kills for me are Casey and Dewey. Dewey's is so sad. I really wish, though, that Dewey could have died saving Gail or Sydney. It honestly, like, pisses me off that he died saving Tara and Sam. Although someone has pointed out to me before, like, that just proves how good of a person he was, you know, like, willing to save anyone, which is a good point, but I just think it would have hit even harder if he died saving Gail and Sydney. How would a hollow TV kill someone who survived 6 stabs? Think about logic, not whether or not you want him back. Well, I mean, he got stabbed in the back of his throat. You know, like, I think he would have died anyway. I feel like a stab to the back of the throat is almost as good as a shot to the head. Just turned 5 p.m. here in Scotland. Cool. Yeah, that's why I try to stream at different times of the day, because I know people live all over the place. So I like to make sure people can tune in. Give Stu a prison break scene after getting caught. You mean like after Scream 7? Like he survives and goes to jail after Scream 7? And then breaks out of prison? Did Roman even work on his own? There's no way he did it. I don't believe that. I mean, the way that the movie was shot was with 2 killers in mind. So a lot of people think he did have a partner and maybe he turned on them before the big reveal. You know how every ghost face like turns on the other one, usually their partner? Yeah, what if like Angelina actually was his partner and Roman just killed her before the reveal? Hey, Climinator. My day is going well, thank you. I hope yours is too. If Jill returns, what do you think the writers will do with her? I mean, I would hope that she's working with Stu. Hey, Scream Edits. Have you ever seen Die Hard? I have. Would you be happy if Stu only has flashbacks or a short cameo in the next movie? I mean, I would love to see him no matter what. If it's only flashbacks, I will be pretty bummed though. Short cameo though, if he's alive, and they bring him back, I think they'll want to, like, use him a lot. I don't think it would just be a short cameo. Hey, Brayden, thank you. Is Scream your favorite horror movie? Absolutely. Open your eyes. Yeah, sorry to spoil it for you, but we are talking Scream franchise here, so sorry. Do you like the non-Wes Craven Scream movies? Yeah, they're definitely good movies. It'll never compare to Wes Craven's. Hey, Tommy, what do you make of the 5-year time jump, and could it possibly affect any Stu comeback? Um, I don't like the idea of a time jump. I feel like if they're gonna do it, it should be like no more than 3 years. I hope it wouldn't affect the Stu return. Looks like you're ready for October already. I absolutely am. I honestly can't really stand the summertime. I love the fall. Counting down the days. How many Scream movies do you think they'll make? I don't know. I definitely think as long as these movies keep making money, they're going to keep making them. Listen, I got a lot of theories about Stu to debate about this. A stab to, in my opinion, a stab to the back of the throat is different from the stabs that Stu got, which, by the way, I think is only 4 rather than 5. And one of them was in his arm, which we see in Scream 6 how many people get sliced and shot in the arm and are fine. Sam gets sliced in the arm. Tara gets shot in the arm, and they just like walk it off like it's nothing. And look at how many stabs Chad survived. In Scream 5, I think Chad gets stabbed like 7 or 9 times. Still a lot either way. And in Scream 6, he gets stabbed over 20 times and he survives. Stu getting stabbed 4 times is nothing. And with the TV that fell on him, I have a whole theory for this too. I did a video called, I think it's called 6 Reasons Stu Could Survive His Injuries. One of the reasons is he held his hands up. So that could help soften the blow of the TV landing on him. I was talking about this yesterday, I think. Think about when you're walking down the street and you trip. You instinctively put your hands out to protect your face, you know, so that you don't fall flat on your face. Your hands will help soften the blow. So I can't wait to see him take his mask off and Sydney react to his scarred face and is shocked that he's still alive and says, "Surprise, Sydney." Yeah, I definitely want him to say, "Surprise, Sydney." Thoughts on the Halloween franchise? I love it. It's probably my second favorite franchise. And it was kind of like the first horror movies that I watched as a kid. I was obsessed with the Halloween franchise when I was a kid. Worst Scream? For me, I think it's Scream 3, which I still love Scream 3. You know, that doesn't mean that I hate it. Um, although I might end up liking Scream 3 more than Scream 6. Scream 6 might end up being my least favorite one at one point. I feel like over time, your ranking can change. But right now, I'm gonna go with Scream 3 is my least favorite. We got a super chat from Alex. Thank you so much, Alex. In Scream 7, would you want to see the inside of the house that Stu currently lives in? And if so, what would you want it to look like? I mean, yeah, I wonder where he's living. You know, does he live somewhere nice? Is he living in a rundown house? I would like to think that he's living somewhere nice. I mean, his parents had money, so imagine they've been helping him all these years and like helping him with money because he probably can't work. I mean, if he's in hiding and pretending to be dead, he can't have a job. So imagine his parents and his sister Leslie know that he's alive, giving him money, and he lives in like a nice penthouse apartment somewhere. That would be cool. Thank you so much, Alex, for your super chat. I appreciate you. Nice, Jake. Amber got the worst of it all. Her face got half melted off. Have you seen Final Stab, Final Scream? It's a 2001 cheap ripoff of Scream that people used to think was Scream 4. It's on YouTube for free. No, I haven't, but that's funny. I've been wanting to watch it. I definitely am going to check it out. Because the poster for it looks very much like Scream. Can you make a video like most clever Ghostface to least clever? Sure, I can do that. Let me write it down. Thank you for the suggestion. I agree, Austin. I think the time jump should be 2-3 years. Fall is the best season. I love fall. I'm so excited for fall. The second it's over, I'm like so depressed, but then of course you have Christmas after that, so it's fine. And then after Christmas, it's like I'm just counting down the days till fall again. Yeah, Antonio, I can't stand the freaking heat of the summer. I hate it. I want to wear hoodies and scarves. Yeah, so you can kind of see it. If you watch my video, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not quite the shoulder, it's his arm. Billy stabs him in his arm. Putting your hands out when the TV falls on you won't reduce all the electricity to your brain. Well, if you remember, Jill got electrocuted in her brain. Jill literally got her brain fried, and that is not what killed her. So that is another one of my 6 reasons that I think Stu could have survived his injuries, because Jill survived getting her brain fried. He gets his worshipers to give him money. Yes. His cult members probably like bring him food deliveries and like give him money. If Stu is running a cult, I wonder why he would have his nephew killed. Yeah, I've talked about this before. I think there's a few different ways they could go with that. Either either Amber and Richie went rogue and just chose to kill him for like the plot, or maybe Stu wanted revenge on Leslie Mocker. Maybe he knows he's alive but doesn't want anything to do with him, doesn't help him, or I don't know. Maybe he just wanted revenge on Leslie for whatever reason. How did the nails come out? Pretty nice. Unfortunately, I do think I'm going to end the stream very shortly. I do have a lot I need to do today, unfortunately. And then tomorrow I have a birthday party to go to, so I won't be streaming tomorrow either. Hey, Gail Weathers. When Sam fights Richie and he has his monologue, why did it take so long for Gail and Sydney to show up? Were they just looking at Amber's corpse? I don't know. I feel like oftentimes movies do crazy stuff like that. Is it September yet? I wish. I love that Dunkin' Donuts does their fall menu in August. That really gets me in the mood. Last summer, I decorated for fall in the last week of August. That is the earliest I've ever done it. Every year, I just start celebrating fall earlier and earlier. Because it's never long enough, you know? Once fall's over, I'm like, it flew by. So this year, who knows when I'm going to decorate for fall. Thanks, Ray. I hope you have a good weekend as well. Jill didn't have the additional damage Stu had. I mean, like I said, Stu was only stabbed 4 times, which in the grand scheme of things, that is absolutely nothing. Look at Chad. Dewey has been stabbed a total of like 9 times. People survive crazy things in this franchise. Just the fact alone that he was originally going to survive and be in Scream 3, that is proof enough that he very well could have survived his injuries because he was going to. I think people's biggest problem is how much time has passed, but we got to remember it's a movie, you know? Anything can happen. Hey Reagan, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Unfortunately, I am going to be ending this in a few minutes. Hey Dim, ever seen 1994 comedy with Lillard, Mom Serial Killer? I haven't, but I just learned about it pretty recently and it's on my list of things I need to watch. Hey Issa. I heard this, Eunice. Cotton Leave Shriver. He wishes that his character didn't die. Because now, with the new success of Scream, everyone wants to return. Like Drew Barrymore, she said she could return with good writing. Her character could still be alive, which I think is crazy. I don't think that's possible. Anything fun planned for the weekend? Yeah, I have a birthday party to go to tomorrow. So that'll be fun. All right. Everyone on TikTok, thank you. Thanks for liking the live and following. But I will catch you next time. Damien, I'm not avoiding you. I couldn't react to it because I had my phone set up live streaming on TikTok. And I saw your previous one just now, which is why I ended the TikTok live stream so that I can react to it for you. Stab 4 Knife of Doom teaser 2. 7 days ago. Oh my god, this is 5 minutes long? I don't know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing. How is a teaser 5 minutes long? A full trailer isn't even 5 minutes long. Crystal Lake? What the hell is this? What is going on? When does this movie come out? Why is this still going on? Gail Weathers. Kenny. I'm watching it on 2x speed because this is crazy long. Is it all just these people talking on camera? Oh my gosh. So are these all the actual actors who are going to be in the movie? This is far too long. Wow. The ending was the best part. I mean, I'll check it out. When does this come out? Oh, October 10th. All right. I'll check it out. This coming October, a lot of horror movies are coming out, so that's just adding to the list, I guess. All right. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Hope you have some fun plans. And I will catch you guys next time.